Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to the shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything is great. I hope everything is wonderful in your world. Everything here, pretty darn good. I got to play some board games today. It was a state holiday, so a friend came over and we played some Keyforge, and we played Reef, and we played some Imperial Settlers Empires of the North. It was a good day. And this weekend, I played quite a bit of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So the girls came over yesterday. I think you probably know that my kids have been coming over every Sunday, and we've been spending the day together. And I beat Assassin's Creed Black Flag last week, like Friday, I think, maybe Saturday. I think it was Friday night, though. And this is the first Assassin's Creed game I've played. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I've watched most of the rest of them. I watched my nephew play most of them through, so I knew what was going on in the universe. But this is the first one I've had the opportunity to play, and Em got it for me for Christmas, and I was really excited about it because it comes with Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. Which she's not played and I've never played. But this isn't like a full... I don't really want to talk about the game so much. I mean, it's fine. As a Nintendo gamer, I've always been a Nintendo guy. So I've always... If I've got to play like the big studio games like Assassin's Creed, it's always been like 5 or 10 years later when Nintendo hardware can play it. When it's ported to a Nintendo thing, then I get to play it. Being that this is my first introduction to the Black Flag or the Assassin's Creed series, the controls are frustrating at times, infuriating at others, and generally just kind of weird. But I enjoyed the game, and I enjoyed the story. Part of the reason I wanted to play this one, there's a Black Flag phone game, and it's pretty nifty, actually. They kind of made there's like your fleet that you can manage. They kind of made that the game that's on your phone, which is fun, but I love pirates. Like, everything pirate is, I've always loved pirates, so I was excited to play just the pirate part, and that's basically what I did, was just went and, I was a pirate and just sailed around and shot things and avoided the main story mission. All of this is to say, what I didn't know is that this Assassin's Creed bundle that comes on the Switch comes with a DLC, what was originally a DLC called Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. And this is a big DLC. This is like 4, 5, 6 hours of gameplay. And it is maybe even more than that. I don't know. You could kind of, I guess, play as much as you want. You could just keep sailing around and killing things. You play as the quartermaster from the Black Flag game, who was a slave that you rescue early on in the game. And he becomes your quartermaster because nobody would accept him as a captain. And Freedom Cry is all about liberating slaves. And it's powerful. It's disturbing. Not disturbing in a sense that I'm a white guy and I don't like seeing what my people did. No. It's disturbing because it's very visceral and very real. And there's people like beating slaves and, just a whole lot of sadness. And the girls were over, and I was playing it yesterday, and it really, the one remarkable part about it was it struck up a conversation with us about slavery, about the atrocities that happened in the past, and about the just sickening just the sheer, madness of saying, I'm going to go buy some people. I'm going to go own humans, and they're going to be my property, and I can do to them what I want, and nobody can say anything to me because they're my property. And just, God, what a screwy world. What a just garbage, you know. But it was good, you know. It's tough to say that it was fun. Like, it's tough to say that I'm enjoying this experience of being a liberated slave who is now trying to liberate other slaves and killing their oppressors. Feels good, and it is a enjoyable game. Does that mean it's fun? Like, is it fun fighting against slavery? I guess so. There's a lot of gravity behind it, though, and I think that if nothing else, it sparked a conversation, because I think for my children, the idea of oppression is a little bit more removed, and I hope that we continue to remove it, you know, moving forward as a society, as a planet. We continue to move to a world where everybody is just a person. Because that's how it's supposed to be, you know? That's how life is supposed to be. We're supposed to be people. Not this race or that race or this color or that color or innies and outies or whatever. We're supposed to just be people who have compassion for other people. I don't know. Apparently it's affected me more than I thought. So, yeah. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the one part that I really appreciate about the Assassin's Creed series, and specifically this Freedom Cry. There's a whole lot of historical information if you want to look for it. The game kind of continues to be a game, and it gives you this data. Like, you can go read about this, and they'll put it in there, and they'll tell you about slave quarters. They'll tell you about how slave ships and the atrocities that happened on the ships, and you don't. But it's not like you have to read this stuff. You have to get punched in the face with it to play the game. You don't. You can choose to read that stuff if you want. You can choose to learn the history of the game, that the history that the game is set in, and it's really remarkable. And it was a really good conversation starter, I think, for me and the girls. So that's what I wanted to say. If you haven't played it, give it a try. I think that even if you haven't played Assassin's Creed before, but you are interested in learning about that period in time and about kind of the crimes and punishment that happened, it's worthy of your time. Yeah. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tell me a random fact.
According to Mendel Floss, when left unattended, the hair of a Yorkshire Terrier can grow to be 2 feet long. It just keeps growing, like human hair.
2 feet? Is that seriously? I guess I've never seen anybody just let their Yorkies go.